y'all better ask about me. Ask about me, baby.
I can't stop thinking about the rest. Yeah. Walking on my.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. How y'all been? I know I've been gone for a long time, y'all, but I'm back and I'm better for real. Like, I'm glad to be doing YouTube at this point in my life, being this profession, where I'm at mentally. I'm sorry if I'm looking all over the place, but I have to get used to being on the camera, and I'm trying to look at myself, but I believe I'm supposed to be looking directly at the camera. Yeah, y'all, I'm back and I'm better, and I'm ready to be consistent on YouTube and give y'all good content. So as y'all can see, I'm in a truck now. I'm a CDL driver, so that means I drive semis, and I've been on all of my other social medias with it, but I haven't hit YouTube yet. And I've been getting questions on how did I get here, like what was the steps for me to get my CDL, and that's what this video is going to be about, as you can tell from the title, how to get your CDL. Let's get right into it, y'all. So how to get a CDL, I wrote it down on a book just so I get all the points. The first things first, to get your CDL, you want to go take your CDL permit test. So what I did, I looked up CDL permit test online, the free one. I just kept taking it over and over and over. It's free test, so you can look up. I did mine in Wisconsin, but you can look up like CDL, Illinois CDL permit test, practice permit test online, and they're gonna give you tests, and you just want to take those tests over and over again, like I said, until you know them like the back of your hand. So once you get that down packed, sis, it's time, or bro, because I don't just want to say sis, I know it'll probably be men on my channel as well. So when y'all get done doing that, make sure you go up to the DMV and tell them that you want to take your CDLA permit test. So once you're gonna take the test, and you will pass, sis. You will pass as long as you do them tests over and over again. And I'm telling y'all, this is the exact thing that I did. Like, I'm giving y'all exactly what I did. Once you have your permit, you want to look up CDL school near me. I am from Wisconsin, like I said. Well, I'm not from Wisconsin, but I did my test and everything in Wisconsin. I currently live in Wisconsin. So I looked up CDL schools near me, and I went to Lada Academy. There's 2 Lada Academies in Milwaukee. I went to the smaller one where the instructor name is ARC. Now, I want to tell y'all something about ARC. ARC is old school. Like, if you're going to go to the same school as me, ARC, he's an old-fashioned type of man. Like, when I first went in there, he told me, oh, it's gonna take women longer, so you're gonna need more time. And I was offended by that, because like, the fuck is you talking about? Like, the hell, it ain't gonna take me that long. I don't know who else you was training, but that ain't finna be me. It was like 10 hours for $800. I believe so. I'm not that sure how much hours it was, but I know for a fact it was $800. So he was real, like, he was cheap, he was good, like, he was just old-fashioned and kind of like didn't know how to teach women. Because that's the only reason I did have to get extra time, y'all. But the only reason why I feel like I needed extra time with him was because the way you teach a man and the way you teach a woman is 2 different things. Men think A, B. Women think A, 3, C, D, E, R. We all over the place. We want to know all the details. You don't just tell somebody just get in the truck and go. Like, that's the way he was teaching me. Like, all right, back up now. All right, go. Like, no, we was arguing in this truck for the whole time I was training, like, with him. I know he was tired of me, I was tired of him, but you gonna give me my money's worth, and we gonna be arguing in this thing until I understand exactly what you're trying to tell me to do. And I'm not just doing anything. I don't just do. I have to think and get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. So yeah, we was arguing every day, but we got the job done. Hey y'all, so I did want to mention it only took me about a month and a half to actually get my CDL license. Once you get your training and everything, y'all understand everything inside and out, driving, the back end, the road test, and knowing all the parts on the vehicle, inside, the engine and all that. Once you know all of that, then, and you're confident, then go take your Then you want to go take your CDL driver's license test. Like, you have to go and take a road test and all of that, and you have to pass all of that, and then you will have your CDL. Like, it's that simple. Like, your school should tell you where to go take your test. And if it was up to me, y'all, I would choose to do automatic, because I was trained, like with ARC, I was trained doing the stick shift, and he was telling me I was messing up his transmission. We arguing and all that. I'm like, well, this is old school, man. You need to get the, I don't deal with this stick thing. It's way easier. It's like driving a regular car. So once you got your CDL, girl, now it's time. You got your CDL. I'm happy for you, girl. I'm happy for you, dude. I'm happy for y'all. I was excited to get my CDL, but it was just like the work just begun. I applied to get a job. Like, I wanted a job. I need to get my experience up. The ultimate goal for me is to get in my own truck, have that. But I had to get my experience down with another company first, because I didn't want to mess up my own stuff. And it's just smarter to do it that way to me. So, yeah, I started applying for jobs, and nobody was trying to hire me, y'all. Like, what the heck? Like, what's the point of getting my CDL? So I came across this company that, you know, was going to give me, they told me they were hiring me with no experience. It was Schneider. So that was my first company that I ever worked for. It was Schneider at the Chicago location. And before I go on, y'all, there's companies that will pay for your CDL license, like pay for you to get your CDL. So you know how I said ARC, like if you don't want to pay directly out of pocket for your CDL, there's I know Schneider, they will pay for your CDL. Like, there's other companies out here. You just need to look up companies that help you get your CDL, and there are some companies that will just pay for your CDL. I know you have to work for them for a certain amount of time, but yeah, they'll pay for your CDL. You can get it with them. So again, the only company that I know of that will pay for your CDL is Schneider. Schneider will pay for your CDL. So once you do get your CDL, however you get your CDL, it's time to get a job. So I got my job. My first job was with Schneider, and they took me through another training program before I could actually work for them. They paid for my training, but I had to go through another training program with them and pass, like the backing and all that, pass with them, then I could be hired on. So yeah, it's other companies that I know that will hire you with your CDL with no experience. Is Schneider, JB Hunt, and Warner. Those are the only companies that I know firsthand that will hire you with no experience. I only knew Schneider, so that's the one I went with. And I would say their training, like the trainer that I had, his name was Lamine. Now, if you go to Schneider and you go to the Chicago location, make sure y'all ask for Lamine, because you know how I said ARC was more so of an A-B type of man, like he was real old school. Lamine is the opposite. He's gonna tell you detailed. I was arguing with him too. I was arguing with every trainer I ever had in the truck. Like every trainer I ever had, I argue with him. But Lamine, like, he was such, like, I didn't have to argue that much with him, because he was such a sweet guy and very detailed. Like, I talk to him to this day. Like, he always be making sure I'm safe and all this, and anything, if I need help with anything, then he told me to call him. He really mean that. He was very detailed. He showed me points that I needed to do to back, to maneuver over the road, like all that. Like, I know how to back like a champ because of Lamine. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all go to Schneider, to the Chicago location, y'all better ask about me. Ask about me, baby. Because I have the fastest rookie backer. I'm the fastest rookie backer. Like, that test that you gotta pass with them, I set the record, baby. Don't play with me, because it was some people trying to come for me like, you can't even back. I bet you can't even back. Baby, I can whip this thing around you and around everybody else, like, because of Lamine. So if you going to Schneider, to the Chicago location, I'm telling you, you better get Lamine. Choose Lamine. Tell him I told you. Tell him I sent you. For real. So yeah, I passed the test in training with them. Then I was able to go work for them. And I started off as regional. Right now I'm officially over the road. Like, this is a big step that I took to be living and showering and everything and eating in the truck. Like, I shower at the truck stops, y'all. That's a whole nother video of what the life is like here. But I started off with regional. So I started off home daily. Like, I just used to make runs in Chicago or in Wisconsin or Iowa or Michigan. Like, regional is like 400 miles out. You will only go that far and you'll come back home. So yeah, that's where I started. You get your CDL, you pass the training with whatever company you choose, and you're gonna have a job. And I would just say, y'all, the first months is kind of hard. Like, I'm not gonna make it seem like everything was just peaches and cream for me, because when those first few months that I had out by myself, y'all, it was some days I had to pull over and I was getting very emotional because it was very overwhelming, especially because I was new. Like, I was a rookie when the snow just hit, so that's a whole nother ball game, like, with all that snow and stuff. But I would just say, take your time with everything, especially when you go to the rail yards. Like, if you choose regional, you're gonna go to a lot of rail yards, which is packed, and they're parked. The trailers is parked any kind of way in Chicago, and it's a mess there. It's a mess. And they gonna try to rush you. Like, no, take your time, get out and look, and make sure you're safe. Like, that's what I would say. F them people, because they was new people before too. Don't get overwhelmed, because some days that is something that happened to me. Like, some days I was very overwhelmed. The roads be crappy in Chicago. They got potholes in the highway. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And some days I would have to pull over and just take a breather and just calm down and get my emotions together and keep it rolling. Like, because the longer you're out here, the more you get used to the BS that comes with trucking, the more it's like the easiest job. This is the easiest job for me. It's so much freedom, y'all. Like, right now, I'm just chilling. I just went to go get some food. I'm chilling in here. I'm making a video. Like, it's so much freedom with trucking. That's why you got to stay on your stuff, though, because you don't want to be taking too much time off and only making a little bit of money. Like, with this, what I never understood when I used to work for a regular job was them people. Like, I used to work for Amazon, and y'all know them employees that be doing too damn much. Like, we still getting the same check, nigga. Don't ask me to do nothing else extra unless you paying me for that. But in this, it's like, the more you running up, the more you running your runs, the more you getting miles on, the more you, like, doing work, the bigger your check is. It could be two of the same drivers that working at the same company with the same pay, and one could be making double and one could be not making double. You get what I'm saying? One could be making double as the other one check because they're working. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's what I like. That's another thing that I like about trucking. Like, it's so much opportunities to make your income bigger. Like, all you gotta know is the connects, really, and exactly how to work your clock and stuff like that. So yeah, let me just go over this again, make sure I hit all the points. So you want to look up the free permit test online and take it over and over and over again till you know that shit like the back of your hand. Then you want to go up there and take your test and get your permit. And once you get your permit, you want to look up schools near you, CDL schools near me. And if you don't want to go to a school, look up companies that's going to get your CDL for you. Once you get into that, you gotta have you can't be having accidents and fender benders or anything, I don't know, DUIs or anything on your record. If you have a clean record, this is gonna be very smooth sailing for you. And if you don't, it's not gonna be smooth sailing. So, and they do cut your hair off. They do cut your hair off for your urine and drug alcohol test. Like, they didn't cut the back of my head, bro. I got a fade in the back. You know, because it's like I have a little bit of hair right there. But whatever. Whatever. That's what a wig is for, baby. But the men, I understand y'all got patches in the back of y'all head. If you see a trucker with patches in the back of his head, just know he just got his job and he had to get it. Like some hair cut off in the back. But yeah, they didn't cut my hair so many times. Like 3 times in the back of my head. Because after I got my first year of experience with Schneider, I was out of there. Oh, y'all don't pay as much? Oh, gotta go. And every company that you go to, they're gonna have to cut your hair. Once you get your job, once all that, you got your job, you got your CDL, you get your job, you good. You just need to take your time. Never rush. This is a big vehicle, a lot of pounds, a lot of responsibility. So I would say take your time and woosah. Don't let nobody rush you. Take your time wherever you at. But yeah, that's about everything, y'all. It's soup. I want to see more people out here. I want y'all to let me know if y'all did get y'all CDL. If it's any other questions that I have not answered, like, please let me know down below. Please leave y'all Instagrams and everything down below, because I want to know who y'all is. Like, I want y'all to be communicating with me. I want to follow y'all on Instagram. Drop all that information down below. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in to my video, and please like and subscribe. Share this to anybody you know trying to get their CDL. And yeah, I'm really excited for this new journey that I'm doing, going over the road and starting YouTube, being serious online. Like, I'm excited, y'all, and I hope y'all excited too to get y'all CDL and run up your bag. Like, I really use this, like, getting my CDL and everything, just to get myself where I want to go. Like, I don't look at trucking as something that I want to do for the rest of my life. I don't want to do this for 10 years. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm just doing this is like a tool to help me get to where I want to go. Like, I want to invest my money. That's my goal of 2023, is to keep investing my money places so that my money can work for me and I don't have to work that much, and I don't have to be working for no company doing whatever. So yeah, y'all, again, I really appreciate y'all for tuning into my video. I'm not sure what are the days that I want to upload and stuff like that, but I will upload that information on my other social media. So if you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook or even TikTok, because I'm on TikTok now, so I'll leave that information down below or somewhere on the screen. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good day, and I love y'all.
I can't stop thinking about the rest.